Holy, holy, holy moly donut shop. Lord, nieces and nephew, you guys seeing this amazing price action? Let me change the color of this here. It's getting confusing because the 50 daily moving average is orange as well, guys. I've been telling us, guys, it's looking bearish. We back tested that 50, pushed down, broke down the 20. Look what happened today. We back tested the 20. Guys, when we break down support levels, and then we back tested it and we see selling pressure, that is bearish price action behavior, guys. And in this case, we was referencing the 20 daily moving average. Also, it can align with our 508 fib level. I gave you guys these levels, guys. I don't hide nothing from you guys. And holy moly, we rejected hard from there. It was an amazing, beautiful trading day. It was pretty easy, if I say so myself. I hope you guys found it easy too. I mean, I know it's hard, I know, but I really hope, with my help, the levels and setups I give you guys, the trading principle of trading unbiasedly, knowing the setups, knowing the levels before time and just reacting. I hope all those, the trading plan, the trading system, all that came together for you guys today, because we had two incredible moves intraday, guys. It was incredible. Shout out to FOMC, guys. I wrote here in my Discord, this was at 1:42 p.m., okay? 1:42 p.m. when I dropped this before FOMC, before Powell spoke, okay? I gave us the setups. I gave us the plan. I wrote here all day. The market has been chopping. Remember, I talked to you guys about when the market compresses and then it expands, compresses, it expands, like, over here we chopped, right? You guys see that? That is called, it's compressing, right? It's compressing. I drew the circle a little too big there, but it's compressing, right? And then comes, after compressing, we call that consolidation, or we're basing, right? And then comes the expansion, okay? That's the expansion right here. That's the expansion. You guys see that? Boom, expanded. And then you guys see what happened today. We compress again. And then with FOMC as the catalyst, what happened? We expanded. It's a beautiful cycle. It's the circle of trading. You guys heard of the circle of life? It's the circle of trading, guys. I hope you guys gained something from that. It's a trading secret, guys. A trading secret. Don't tell nobody. Anyways, so I wrote here, biased traders will trade biasly. But no matter what, we, us sheeps, that's me and you, we trade the levels and setups, level to level style, no greed with runners. So I wrote here, if 501.8 clears, bullish with higher targets in play. And I put if 499.8 fails, that's our trigger to be bearish with lower targets in play. All we're doing is identifying the levels and setups beforehand, and then we await orders from the price action. As you guys can see, shout out to FOMC. We consolidated, that's compressing, and then boom, we broke out, we expanded, cleared 508, cleared 501.8. All right, on the 15-minute chart. I'm pretty sure I alerted that. I wrote it. Yep, 501.8 cleared, smashed the 503 level, but it did more than that. Okay, you guys can see, once we cleared 501.8, that was our trigger to go long, put in 504.3, 506 in play. You play it level to level, and then you leave runners. Your runners will catch the rest of the move, if there is a rest of the move. We always play it safe level to level, though. We cleared 501.8, smash the higher targets, boom, boom, boom. Now, do we call tops? Do we call bottoms? Hell no, we don't, but we identified the setups. In this case, we had a false breakout setup, okay? Had that 506 level, it cleared it at 2:30, broke it back down in power hour around 3:30, and it gave us a reversal to the downside. And now we look on the daily chart, and it still looks bearish, guys. We rejected from the 20 daily moving average. We rejected from that 508 fib level. Here is that bear flag. Let me change the color of it. We're flagging here, guys. It's the blue. If we, guys, got a fib level at 499.8, you can round it to 500. It's up to you. But we break down 499.8, guys. I'm looking to short. Remember, the trend has been bearish since the beginning of April. We're now in the beginning of May. If the trend continues, it's got to have to break down this bear flag or that fib level. at 499.8. If it does look to short, it still looks bearish. And we could go retest a previous low, April 19th low, which was at 493.8. Or the trend can continue, give us that lower low, which could be nasty for the bulls. Okay, possibly down to 491.6, possibly down to 490. I don't know, but I know I'm going to know the levels and set up and trade it unbiasedly. Bah! Now, what is going on, Uncle Charles? You over here claiming to be a sheep, but you sound bearish as hell right now, man. What is it going to take for you to be bullish? I'll tell you. What's going to take for Uncle to be bullish again? When the price action tells me to. That's what it's going to take. Now, what is that going to look like? What is that going to look like? Well, 501.8 is a fib level. 504.5 is a fib level. And then that 20 daily moving average. Personally, I would be bullish, if we can recapture 508 for sure. Clear 508. We could possibly backtest the 50 daily moving average, of course, which is around 511.3-ish. But I would be confident if we recapture 508, we can break that 50 and head up higher. All right? But like I said, I gave you guys the levels. When do we call bottoms? We never call bottoms. But if we're going to trade a potential bottom, we want to trade with the odds in our favor. We got to get that false breakdown set up. We got to recapture lost levels. Right now, I mentioned it's looking bearish. So if we break down 499.8, that's bearish follow through at likely dropping lower. But if we are to trust any bounce from support level, false breakdown setup. Got to recapture 501.8, 503, 504.2 to trigger longs. Okay? To put the odds in our favor if we're going to take that risk. Because this whole game is a risk. Alright? Of course, recapturing the 20 and the 50, I would definitely lean a little more bullish. But as of right now, guys, it's, once again, not looking bearish. I mean, it's not looking bullish. It's actually looking bearish. It's looking bearish. I'm sorry. That's unbiased. I got to report it unbiasedly, guys. Here's QQQ. It is also looking bearish. It actually broke down its flag, its bear flag. I had a touch April 19th low, April 22nd low, April 25th low. That's 3 touches. We broke it down today, guys. I'm overall bearish below 421.6 and 423 highest. As long as below those levels, bearish. It's trying to gap up a little bit right now. But if bears want more downside, break down 421.6 and 420. That should give us a move to the downside. Okay, now, if it's going to bounce, we got to recapture 423 and 425. That would put the fib level at 427 and playing above 427. I would definitely be bullish. Okay, keep your mind open to both case scenario. The price action is ever changing, so you got to know how to follow it. All right, here is NVDA. Go to daily chart. It broke down that fib level, guys. 841.6. It was an amazing trade. I had it in NVDA. First trade of the day. If 850 fails, drop time with lower targets in play. And boy, oh boy, it just broke down 850 intraday. It was incredible. But as of right now, I'm bear buys on it as long as below 841.6. So if NVDA can somehow recapture, clear 835 and 840 and 841.6, then maybe I would favor a bounce. But if for the bears, you want to see it stay below 830. 830 was a fib level. There is a gap around 826 there was a gap around 826, but that got filled. But yeah, stay below 830. I would definitely favor more downside. Breaking down 827 would definitely trigger more downside. We possibly drop all the way back down to 812-ish. We tested around that area today. That was a fib level. So 812 would definitely be a target as long as below 830, okay? Don't long unless we recapture 830, 835, and 841.6. That's my plan for you guys. Trade idea. Just an idea. You don't have to take it. Yeah, more profit taken on Tesla. Next fib level is at 178.6. If it fails, 175, 172.3 or lower. Incoming. Trust no bounce unless we recapture levels that's been lost. So that means 180, 183, or 184.5. All must recapture to trigger a move to the upside. Why is it disconnected? IWM here. Looks like it rejected from around the 200 level. That's around the fib level up there. We did bounce off that 195 level. So kind of a little bit of choppiness on IWM. Looks indecisive a bit right now. Overall, though, since April, it still technically does look bearish. To be bullish, Getting above 197 and 200 is a must. If it happens, then bulls have a shot at more upside. Getting above 202.2 would definitely possibly put a bottom in. Now, if we break down 195, the bearishness continue. I would favor a previous low down to 191-ish, maybe even lower down to 187.4-ish, guys. What is next? Let me look at Apple. How is Apple doing? Apple's looking bearish as well. Broke down 170. If it could stay below 170, I would stay bearish. Breaking down 169 would definitely be some follow through. 167.4 is a fib level. Break that down. Possibly go down to 166, 164. Possibly only down to 160. All right. Now, if you want upside, if you want to see upside, gotta recapture 170, 172 to get some bullish momentum back to the upside. Otherwise, it's looking bearish right now. AMD. Why is my session all like this? AMD looking bearish. It lost that 146.5 level. Okay, next support, that's a bearish breakdown. Next support is at 142, 140, and 137. If those levels fail, bearishness continues. Don't argue with the price action. I'll only trust the bounce if we can recapture 143, 145, 146.5. Then I'll definitely look to long if we recapture, and I'd favor 150 or above in play. Possibly to go fill the gap around 158-ish. All right, guys. Here is Microsoft. Looks like a little bit of consolidating. Is it a double bottom? We'll see. 388.6 is the level that must fail to cancel the double bottom. All right. If it is a double bottom, follow through would be to clear 397. Well, 395.5, 397, and 400. If those levels clear, bullish. All right. The double bottom could play out, maybe turn into some type of W pattern. I don't know. W pattern, something like that. But it is a double bouncing right now off 388.6. But like I said, if it fails, canceled. No double bottom. Bearish, likely dropping down to 380-ish. Okay. Here is Meta. Got like an island here. I'm going to have to do some recharting here. So we got the high here and a low here. So we'll start from this high, all-time high, up to this, down to this low. All right. So what Meta needs to do is clear 140 or 142. That's what it needs to do to trigger a move to the upside, possibly go test back up to 450. All right. It needs to clear 440 and 442. Excuse me. I don't know what I said earlier. 440 and 442 must clear, possibly head back up to 450. All right. Failure to clear those levels. I do have support. Oops, sorry. I do have support. Right around that 439 level as well, with 437 below that and all the way down to 432. Those are support for Meta. 437, 435, 432. Those levels fail, we are likely dropping down low. Okay, potential island here. Meta's gonna need some type of gap up. If we can get a gap up, that could be a bullish sign, guys. But above 442, I'd definitely be bullish. And then breaking down 439 and 437 would be bearish for me. All right. What is next? How about Google? Yeah, it's around 166. For a bounce, it needs to recapture 167 and 170 still. If it does, look to long. That's a recapture of some critical fib levels. Put in 173.7 or new all-time highs in play. All right. Loss of 164 would definitely put 161 and 155 in play. It'll be a nice drop to the downside. All right. So I covered Microsoft and Meta. What am I missing? Oh yeah, Amazon. Let me see, Amazon. Yeah, Amazon is a little higher close than yesterday. It closed right at that 179 level. Indecisive. All right, so 179 is the equilibrium level. Above it tomorrow could possibly get a bounce, but it'll have to clear 181 to trigger longs. And below 179 would be bears, but it'll have to break down 177 to trigger puts. Okay, guys. And let's BA. Let's take a look at BA. Whoa. BA. Okay, well, do that again. BA. All right, here's BA's consolidating. Goodness, we had that beautiful move in like from late March to mid-April. It's been consolidating for a while. I think the consolidation will finally end if 173 clears again. If it does, I definitely look to long. And it tried to bounce today after yesterday's red day close. So if it is a dead cat bounce, it'll have to break down 170 and 168. If it does, look to short. And here is Bitcoin. Bitcoin. I mentioned it was bearish. If we get that breakdown of the triangle, aged pretty well. Trying to break down the next fib level at 57.5K. If it does, we are very bearish, even more bearish with 53K or lower in play. Can't trust no bounce unless we recapture lost level. 60.7K, 62K, and 63.8K must recapture to be bullish. Otherwise, it's looking bearish. Dark pool, 502. 54% of activity came at 502. Watch that level. Label it a dark pool level. All right, let's take a look at the flows. 100K, 100K. It's bearish, guys. Still looking bearish. Triple Q is bullish. What does IWM say? IWM is bearish. NVDA is bullish. Tesla's bullish. Apple's bearish. Uh-oh. AMD is bearish. Netflix is nothing for Netflix. Meta, it malfunctioned. Sorry, guys. If you guys want more content from Uncle Charlie, definitely consider joining my Discord. I would love to serve you guys at a greater level. Guys, stop playing. The price action is crazy. Trade unbiasedly. Peace.